How's that gasoline price look there for us?
Not too good. Not too good at all.
That's our view of the Bering Sea. There's Russia. Actually, be way that way, so please lie. But yeah, so Forrest is going to go do some prospecting, see if he can find some gold. I'm going to go do some photography and...
Don't you mean find some gold?
Let's go find some gold. It's our first night in the tent here on the beaches of Nome. Did alright. It definitely got below freezing though, as we woke up to quite a pile of frost from the condensation of our breath. But we also had a pretty nice sunrise. About as good as that sunset last night. Well folks, you may surmise from this video that all we do is cook and eat. Which is only partially true. We don't
always cook.
We do eat without cooking sometimes. But we also hitch rides. As you can see, we're in a completely different environment from where we were last, which was over at Pilgrim Hot Springs, and now we have this beautiful lake, Salmon Lake, where we are now. Yeah, it didn't quite work out there at Pilgrim. We just didn't feel right. So met a feller down there, good old Jack, gave us a ride back here, and we got a bench and a lake and you know, well, we had that there too. But we're feeling pretty good about this, and we got some spaghetti for dinner, and then maybe get some hiking in tomorrow. See what's lying around here, the area of Salmon Lake. Morning! Welcome to our first morning here at Salmon Lake. We've woken to a pretty frosty morning. It's I mean, it's not like it's like layers and layers of frost. It's just one layer of frost, but it's still pretty brisk. The sun has only just crested the mountain range there, and we were in our tent for about 12 hours. We got in bed about 9:30 last night. It's probably about 9:30 now. And because we're so far west, we're at 165 degrees west, which is way on the western side of the Alaskan time zone. It kind of shifts everything over, so. But, you know, it's time to get some water boiling for some hot drinks. There's our pot frozen to the table, but easily recovered. Hot drinks. Well, friends, we've marched our way a little bit here from camp. First along the lake, the near lake shore here, and then pretty much probably where this river dumps into the lake. We thought, well, let's turn up into the hills. So we did that. Hiked up this way, came off the river, got our feet wet a little bit. And now we're looking at this valley here as a possible option for exploring some. But first, some food. Forrest is getting out the reindeer salami, or sausage, and some bagels and cheese and honey. Good eats. Nothing like a little nap in the tundra, eh, Forrest?
Nothing like it.
Oh man, we just totally sacked out. We laid down in this soft, cushy comfiness here, this natural goodness, and totally zoned. What are you doing now, Forrest? What are we going to do now?
Well, we're going to hike on back to our camp. It's about 3:30 here. We're going to have light for, I don't know, another 5 or 6 hours, but we want to get back to the camp and break down and see if we can't get to the road and hitch our way out. We want to get back to Nome tonight.
See if we can get ourselves a ride back to town. I'd pick us up if I was driving and saw us hitchhiking, I think. Well, as you can see by those dust trails down there, we've had a few folks come by. The first one, though...
I've never seen anything like that.
There's a guy in a pickup truck, and...
he was full.
He was full. It was just him, except for in the back, He had a live reindeer. He kind of threw his hands up, like, I'm full. And we're like, we see that. Move along.
That's a nice size rack on that thing.
That was a big boy in the back there. Second one, didn't know what
they
was
had
them.
room.
They had room. Yeah, they were smoking. We didn't want to be in the back in there anyway. You know. This third one here is a forerunner full of 3 gals, older gals who looked like they were, at least 2 of them were natives, and wearing their furs, and they stopped, but they were pretty full. It would have been a really tight ride, but it would have been interesting. It would have been an interesting ride. So we'll just see who else comes on down the road. So we're back on the beach for the sunrise. The water did come up a little bit, but not all the way up to us. It was a little further down last night when we set up everything. But now we just gotta put it all back together again, and then we're gonna head east, check out the train to nowhere. First little breakfast, hot drinks. So we're boarding the plane here in Nome, heading back to Anchorage. We didn't quite make it down to train to nowhere. Council. No, it's all right. We tried to hitch a ride, but nobody was going out that way. So literally, tried to rent a car. They were all booked. But yeah. So more adventures later.